Hi, this is Dave with DRH Acrylic Creations. Today we're going to be doing a pour for collaboration with Yancy Art. Latitude on this is number one has to have purple and has to have green plus one other color of our choice. I've stretched a little bit and I've taken color groups, but we'll see how that works out. Let's talk a little bit about what my plan is for today. I've got a 12-inch round here. I'm going to flood with Tricorn Black by Color to Go, Sherwin-Williams, as my base. Then I'm going to use Boastful and do a spiral white with a black cell activator. I may or may not use some Willy Wagtail black as a cell enhancer. We'll see. Second step will be, after this is flooded and it's spiraled out, I'm going to use a white pillow on a separate surface, do a bloom. So I'm just going to blow out the petals, get some cells going, but I think I'll use the white cell activator, and good chance I'll use the pearlescent white, also by Boom Gel, as a cell enhancement. Let's talk quickly about the colors. First on from the top, this is Interference Gold by Golden. This is Oxide Black by Amsterdam. This is Boastful by this little Piggy. This is Vineyard Violet Shimmer by Pourage Posse. This is Dioxazine Purple by Josonia. This is Persian Autumn Yellow by Pourage Posse. And this is, just in case I need it, this is Payne's Gray by Amsterdam. Our cell activators are Titanium White and Oxide Black, both of them Amsterdam, mixed with 3 parts of Australian Floetrol. Okay, we're going to be painting on a 12-inch round. This is Sherwin-Williams Color to Go in Tricorn Black. I'm going to be laying down my colors and getting a decent swath down. And what's going down first, this is Pretentious. And Pretentious is part of the Stuck Up Pigs line from this little Piggy. It's a chroma color, it changes from green to teal to gold. It's dynamic color. I'm now doing a swipe over the top of that, a spiral swipe over the top of that. This is with the Oxide Black. Getting it centered a little bit and making sure that my coverage is what I want to see with this, and before I start spinning it in here in a few minutes. Black is not my favorite pillow color. This is, of the blacks that I have, is probably my most successful. I've had several. I get this at Sherwin-Williams, and it's a test coat. Basically gives you enough paint to go home and test it and see if it's really the color you want. This black is done with a base 3, or a basically clear paint, and that's to get the dark pigmentation, so it doesn't go gray or pastel on you. So not my favorite colors to work with because it makes a mess out of my table. Okay, gonna give it a spin, get it to go out over the sides. As you can see, it's already making a bit of a mess with the table. I think at some point here, I'm going to take a break and put a puppy pad underneath this so that I can cut down the cleanup work afterwards. The black with the chroma colors, it's the most effective way to use it because it gives us something to stand up against. Okay, puppy pad is down. Now I can spin it out without having to worry about it going everywhere, which it did anyhow. And you can see that spiral starting to develop there. Kind of looks gray here. Trust me, when it dries, it is pretty dynamic. Okay, I pulled up my second spinner, and I'm putting some pillow paint down on my silicone round. And with the intention is not a very thick coat. This is Diaxazine Purple by Sonia, mixed with my pouring medium, which is Vastbar Ultra High Gloss with Varathane Polyurethane, 3-to-1 ratio. This is Persian Yellow Shimmer by Pourage Posse. I've got a couple of the Pourage Posse paints here. This is Vineyard Violet Shimmer, also by Pourage Posse. Interference Gold by Golden. Pearlescent White by Boon Gel. It's a great supporter for the cell activator. Titanium White Cell Activator by Amsterdam, mixed with 3 parts Australian Floetrol. Now I'm giving a blow straight down and blow out the petals for each one of these. And what I'm really looking for, less about having a perfect bloom and more about having plenty of cells to grab and work with, because what I'm going to be doing here is a transfer swipe. I wasn't riding crazy about the middle of that. It didn't spread out and didn't get any cellage in the middle, but that's okay. I'll work around it. Okay, I'm going to scoop some up and I'm going to transfer this over to the canvas. Now, my hopes were to be able to, because this is a white cell activator, get some contrast between the black cell activator that's already down on the canvas. And contrast and maybe even a little bit of a 3D effect. Transfer swipes are not my forte. I'm going to have to practice them quite a bit more before I really feel like I'm successfully doing them. The results on this one, I think, actually are pretty good. The best transfer swipe I've done, but it's still not where I'd like to see it. Okay, and I'm just continuing to put in some interest and some placing the paint where I'd like to see it. Okay, let's give this a spin. Get it to spread out. Get some of the paint that I just put down on the canvas to flow to the edge. I spun this quite a bit and I cut most of it out, but you'll see the final results here in just a moment. Okay, that was fun. Let's see how this came out. You're going to see down below that I did get that spiral swipe actually came out very nicely. I can't be much happier with how the spiral came out. And the transfer swipe was the first time I actually got some really nice cells to transfer over. I'd have to play with this more. It's not a technique that I personally find very easy. It's certainly doable, but it's a matter of consistencies, I think, is what I'm having the main problem with. And this was as close as I've gotten. So I'm very happy about that. Overall, if I were to give this a grade out of 1 out of 10, I'd give this a solid 8. I think I'm waiting to see how it dries, and hopefully I'm going to be able to come back and show you the dried results here on the next 24 hours. As promised, I'm back with the dried results. I want you to notice this pigment. This Pretentious is an amazing color. It shifts from a beautiful bright green to a turquoise blue, and at one point a gold green. So I'm going to have to play with this a lot more. It's a great color, and it paired so beautifully with the purples. Thank you for being here today. If you'd like to help, leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It's absolutely free, and it really does help. Head over to Jan's channel for his contribution to this collab. I want to thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.